people, they love you, but then some people have been criticizing you. They say it's bullying or colorism. What would you say to that?
You know, everybody's entitled to their own opinion of us, but, you know, that's social media.
Right.
I always feel like social media does not pay us, so I don't pay attention to it. The minute it pays us, I'll be all in it.
Okay.
But until then,
Yeah.
it's just foolishness.
Yes.
Yes.
And,
I agree.
And
What about
honestly, like, I'm not perfect, and I don't pretend to be perfect, so I don't expect to be on a reality show about our real lives being perfect. And so it's fine if people want to get upset from episode to episode. That means that they're enjoying the show.
Right. Yes. We get into it. All right, get into it. Since everybody needed to know.
Nobody expects perfection from you, Robyn. Absolutely no one. People just wanted you to display the very basic human decency. That is all people ask for. Stop the gaslighting. Nobody wanted perfection from you. Hey guys, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for watching. What is good? I am Jake, if you're new here. So Gizelle and Robyn stopped by at the Sherry Shepherd show to promote their Reasonably Shady podcast. And during the appearance on the show, Sherry Shepherd asked them about some of the most pressing questions that we have all been asking, some of the things that has been blowing up all over social media with regards to like colorism and bullying. And Gizelle basically said that she doesn't, as you guys saw in the clip from earlier, that she doesn't respond. She doesn't care. Obviously, I'm paraphrasing. You guys already heard what she said. That she doesn't care what people say online. She says that as long as online doesn't pay her, then she's not going to pay any attention to y'all. She's not going to care. She's not going to pay y'all no mind. And if I'm being completely honest, I'm not even in the least bit surprised at her response. I am not. Gizelle is somebody I have come to see that she has no soul, and that's just my opinion, right? She doesn't have a soul. She doesn't care about anybody. She only cares about herself. And if you guys are waiting for some kind of come to Jesus moment from these two during the reunion, y'all were going to be waiting in vain. They showed absolutely no remorse. They are not sorry. They don't really care. You are going to be waiting in vain. They just showed y'all what you guys should expect. Like I already stated, on a personal note, I wasn't expecting anything different. I wasn't expecting a different response from Robyn and Gizelle. I didn't expect them to walk anything back or take anything back or even try to fix it or even try to explain things from their side. I didn't expect that. But you would think that, you know, it'll be the right thing to do after everything that has happened. They have had time to hear from the audience, the viewers, and, you know, the opinions, and they would have had time to make amends. But they are not those kinds of people. They don't have it in them to be that way. Okay, they simply don't. I always knew that if they were ever confronted with their behavior on the show, they were going to double down on the bullshit, and that was going to be it. Gizelle lacked the most basic form of emotional intelligence, and Robyn would just bubblehead along anything that Gizelle says because she realizes that being on Gizelle's good side is going to take her farther along on the show. So to those of you expecting a come to Jesus moment, you are not getting it. Not now, not even in the reunion. This is all we are going to get from them, sadly. This is all we're going to get from the green-eyed bullies. It was also very interesting to me how incredibly flippant and nonchalant these two were about the viewers. For them to quickly say, oh, it's the internet, do they realize that it is the same people that watches the show? They were trying to separate the two, oh, the people watching the show are different from the people complaining online. How is that so hard for them to understand that it's the same people that are watching the show that are taking to social media to express their frustrations in their behavior? How is that not computing? No wonder Katie called them dumb and dumber. Now I'm beginning to see it. Gizelle and Robyn, they are so stuck in their bubble that they think, you know, it's two separate things. The people that like them are not watching the show. Are you kidding me? And you know what is so sad? this is not the first time that she had expressed this kind of sentiment. I remember, I believe it was last reunion or 2 reunions ago when this issue of colorism came up again. And she said the same thing, because when they went to the BravoCon, and they were talking about how, oh, people love them. And even Andy was co-signing the bullshit and talking about how people loved Gizelle and blah, blah, blah. And then they were going on and on about how, oh, the people that are criticizing them are on the internet, but the people that really love them are the ones watching the show. And I'm like, and then Andy just kind of let it slip. He could have corrected her right there and then, but it is the same people that are watching the show that are online complaining. Just because you had a few diehard fans came to BravoCon, handful of people attending your BravoCon, fawning over you, Gizelle, does not speak for the millions of people who see something wrong in what you're doing. So it's amazing how they try to paint a narrative that the criticisms are not real, but the love that they get are the real ones. It's crazy. It's just a situation of people picking and choosing what they are going to react to, what they're going to accept, and what they're not going to accept, And I hate that this has become a thing where these women behave badly. Okay, and it's not just with Potomac. I've seen it also in Beverly Hills, and I've also seen it in Atlanta. I know people love Kenya or whatever, but there was a time when Kenya was the villain. I don't watch Atlanta anymore, so I don't know if she still is, but there was a time when Kenya was the villain. And during that time, there were people who would support her, who would defend her behavior or whatever. And the same thing is also happening now with Beverly Hills, where somebody like Erica Jane and even Lisa Rinna can do all manner of nonsense because they cause and bring enough drama to drive things onto the show, to drive viewership to watch the show. They are never really held accountable, and they never apologize. And then they always make the excuse of saying, oh, it's a reality show and I am showing you who I am. If you cannot even own up to your own mistakes, the beauty of reality show, I think, is that people can, show the good and the bad and the ugly, and then also show them growing from those things, not just staying in that position. These women, the likes of Erica Jane, the likes of Gizelle, they don't show growth, and the show continues to allow them to be that way. It's not good. It's not good to compensate people for being awful and for being bad. Okay, I was listening to the interview that Carlos King did. He was saying that in the moment where Mia spilled the drink on Wendy, Gizelle had a chance to be a decent human. I'm paraphrasing here, obviously. That Gizelle had a chance to be a decent human, but she chose a good sin over being a decent human being. So, and that's not good. And we cannot compensate that. Sometimes, no matter how, and this is something that I have also seen, in the comment section from people who defend Gizelle's behavior and say, oh, she doesn't have to step on it. She doesn't have to call Mia out or whatever, because she and Wendy are not friends, they're not getting along. That is not a good thing. You want people to defend you, even though they don't like you. You want people to still call somebody out for doing something awful to you, even when they don't like you. It's called being a human being. It's called being a decent human being who is standing for what is right, regardless of how they feel about the person who's been hurt, the person who's been bullied, and the person who's been disrespected. And it's so sickening because this show has really highlighted a lot of the ills going on in our community, in human in general, how evil and awful people just continue to thrive in spite of their awfulness. There has to be accountability somewhere. Anyways, you know, that's enough for my rant today. I just really, it's sickened me. Even though I wasn't expecting anything different from Gizelle, I was still taken aback by the fact that she could sit there in front of millions of people and still defend her bullshit. You know, she defended it so much, she almost choked on her bullshit. Did you guys notice she almost choked on her bullshit? It's crazy. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.